Hello everyone, welcome back to the SBRE. In today's video, we're taking a look at the 2015 movie Bad Sister, starring Alicia Oxy and Devin Werkheiser. Bad Sister is a story about how far an obsession can go. A woman becomes obsessed with a high school student and would do anything to keep him close and others away from him, even if that meant killing those who caught his attention. Watch this video till the end so you don't miss out on anything. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy. The story starts with Jason. He's recording a YouTube video and playing a song that he wrote. His parents drop him and his sister Zoe off at school with a firm warning not to cause any trouble. Sister Rebecca greets their parents and assures them that they'll look out for Jason. In an office at the same school, the scene shifts to a sister who was watching Jason and his family from a distance. Her attention shifts when the door opens to reveal Sister Rebecca, who briefs her on school rules and regulations and asks her to remove her makeup. Sister Rebecca takes Sister Sophia for a tour around the campus when they bump into Jason. And we see that Sister Sophia immediately becomes infatuated with him. She shows concern when Sister Rebecca tells her that Jason has been having a hard time keeping up with his grades and even got in trouble last summer. But later, we see that she was actually obsessed with Jason way before she saw him at the school. She lays in her room watching Jason's YouTube videos while kissing the screen. She even sneaks into the boys' dorm to watch him practice, where they have their first conversation and she compliments him on his music. The next day in the classroom, Jason gets approached by a classmate named Sarah who kept making advances at him. That didn't sit well with Sister Sophia, and she becomes very jealous to see them talking and calls out Sarah for putting on lipstick. She also changes her seat to the front of the class, away from Jason. On the other hand, Jason's sister Zoe finds it weird how Sister Sophia didn't sing along to the morning prayers. She also warns her brother not to get involved with a girl like Sarah. He snaps at her for nagging him like their dad and leaves. Outside, he runs into Sister Sophia, who makes amends with him. Jason is weirded out when she inquires if Sarah is his girlfriend and assures her that he's single. But the next day, Sister Sophia catches Sarah and Jason kissing and yells at them. She orders Jason to go to his class and warns Sarah again to stay away from Jason. Jealous and angry at seeing Jason close with another girl, she clenches around her cross, drawing blood as she watches Sarah go. Sophia asks Jason to come to her chambers after school is over. Jason refuses at first, saying students weren't allowed in the teacher's room, but Sophia assures him that it'll be fine because he was invited. Sophia planned to seduce him, so when he goes to see her after school, he finds the door of her room already open and she was inside with the bare minimum clothing. He immediately leaves, and Sophia is satisfied to see her plan working. That night, Jason couldn't sleep because he kept dreaming about Sophia and is very jumpy when Sophia confronts him about not coming to her room the other day. Because it's the weekend, Zoe and Jason get picked up by their parents. Sophia watches as Sarah tells Jason to call her over the weekend and immediately comes up with an excuse to follow him. She stalks him outside his house and only leaves after hearing Jason tell Sarah that they can't meet over the weekend. She still feels threatened by Sarah and plans to get rid of her. To execute her plan, she sneaks into Zoe and Sarah's room during the night patrol and puts drugs into Sarah's history book. But Zoe wakes up and sees her outside their room. From there on, she becomes suspicious of Sophia. The next day, Sophia tells the class to open to page 35, and when Sarah does, she immediately catches her with the drugs she had hidden in there the other night. Sarah is suspended and sent back home, and the whole school is searched. Then, to make Jason even more vulnerable, she plants a wine bottle in his room, and when he tries to explain that it wasn't his, nobody believes him. When the authorities were about to call his parents, Sister Sophia defended him and convinced them to give him a second chance. This is when Sophia gets a flashback, where we see how she was a fan of Jason's music, causing her to grow obsessed with him. And when she knew about Sister Sophia being transferred to his school, she attacked the real Sister Sophia and killed her so she could take her place and meet Jason. As a punishment for possessing alcohol, Jason had to stay behind on the weekend and help with the gardening. He asks Zoe to cover for him and tells her to call Sister Sophia if their parents want to talk to each other. Zoe, who is still suspicious of Sister Sophia's motive, decides to stay behind and keep an eye on her. They are all gardening when Sister Sophia approaches Jason and helps him, then saying it's too hot, she slips open two of her blouse buttons. Jason's attention immediately shifts and Zoe watches in disbelief in the background. The same night, Sophia takes her chances and goes to Jason's room. She puts her phone on record, then proceeds to seduce Jason into having sex with her. Jason refuses at first, but is quickly convinced. The next day, Jason sits in his room feeling guilty after having committed a sin. He also is very nervous about facing Sophia, but Sophia isn't too concerned and just reminds him to keep it a secret. On the other hand, Zoe catches Sophia in Jason's room and tells him about it. Seeing that Zoe was becoming a problem, Sophia decided to do something about it. She failed Zoe in her history exam and then gave her a chance to take the test again after class. She then left an answer sheet to the exam on her desk and left the room. When Zoe arrived later, she found the room empty with the answer sheet on the desk. Unable to resist, she took the paper and started reading. Just then, Sophia came into the room and busted her. She took her to Sister Rebecca and insisted on a suspension, but because she was a good student, Sister Rebecca let her off with a warning. Unable to hold his secret anymore, Jason goes to the confession box to confess his sins, but to his surprise, the person opposite of him was none other than Sophia, who doesn't care if they're at a church and seduces Jason again. It's the next weekend. Jason and Zoe are going back home again. Sophia was about to follow them when she suddenly hears a bishop say that he knew Sister Sophia. Sister Rebecca asks the bishop to meet Sister Sophia before he leaves, but Sophia made her escape by pretending that her aunt was sick again. In the next scene, we see that Jason gets into a fight with his family again and decides to sneak out to Sarah's house where she was hosting a party. Sophia, who was sitting in her car outside Jason's house, follows him. At the party, Jason kisses Sarah, but breaks it off when he kept thinking about Sophia. He was leaving the party with a beer in his hand when he gets stopped by the cops. Sophia comes to his rescue again and convinces the police to let him go. She then brings him back to her hotel, where Jason accuses her of following him around. She dismisses the question, saying she knew he would need her help. Finally, Jason tells her that what happened between them was a mistake and that it would never happen again. She tries very hard to convince him to stay with her by offering him all her money and trips to Paris. Nothing works, and Jason leaves, causing Sophia to throw a fit. On the other hand, Zoe informs Jason that her dad is looking for him. When he finds Jason, they make amends and return home. Sophia is still parked outside Jason's home, looking disheveled. She sees Jason with his family and leaves immediately, but Zoe sees her. Back at school, Zoe notes Sophia's license number and searches for the owner, and what she finds shocks her. Jason is busy ignoring Sophia throughout the day, but when he returns to his room, he finds Sophia on his bed with a bunch of pills beside her. Thinking the worst, he desperately tries to wake her, but it turns out that Sophia's plan is to just see if he'd try to save her. Jason threatens to report her to the authorities, but Sophia warns him that his reputation would go down with hers too. The next scene shows a smug Sarah returning to the class, and while Sophia tries to protest, Sister Rebecca says it's the board's decision and that there's nothing she can do. Frustrated by this, she warns Jason to stay away from Sarah, but he doesn't listen to her and even suggests to Sarah that they should try seeing each other again. Later that night, Sophia throws a rage fit around her room and she suddenly gets an idea. She goes to the girls' dormitory shower. She sneaks behind Sarah and repeatedly bangs her head on the wall, killing her. At Sarah's memorial, Jason pulls Sophia aside to ask her if she had anything to do with it. She pretends to be offended and instead shows him a clip of them having sex. She threatens to tell everyone if he isn't nice to her, and Jason has no choice but to listen to her. On the weekend, Jason and Zoe leave for their parents' house again, and Sophia follows them, this time making an excuse of attending her aunt's funeral. The same evening, she pretends to be dining alone in the same diner Jason's family was eating in. Jason's father invites her to join them, which was her plan all along. She continues to make Jason uncomfortable by touching him under the table and threatening him with her phone. On the other hand, Sister Rebecca had called the hospital where Sophia's aunt was supposedly admitted. There, she finds out that there was no such patient and no Sister Sophia visiting the hospital. Zoe had finally had enough and forced her brother to tell her what's going on. Jason finally opens up and tells her everything. Zoe tells Jason how she thinks that the woman is not actually Sister Sophia. She insists they tell someone, but Jason suggests they gather more proof first. Back at the school, Sister Rebecca confronts Sister Sophia about her lie, causing Sophia to attack her. Jason and Zoe sneak into Sophia's room, and on her computer they find hundreds of pictures of Jason. And when Zoe opens her email, a name Laura Patterson pops up, confirming their suspicion that Sister Sophia was a fake. They immediately go to report this to Sister Rebecca, but Sophia has locked the room from inside. Not getting any answer, they decide to check the church. There, they're faced by Sophia, who attacks Zoe and knocks her unconscious. She then attacks Jason and tells him that she's sick of people trying to keep them apart, that she got rid of Sarah and now she would get rid of Zoe. She raises her hand to strike Zoe again, but someone attacks her from the back. The big twist reveals that the real Sister Sophia was alive. She and Laura fight, and it looked like Laura was winning until Jason stabs Laura in the back, killing her. The final scene shows real Sister Sophia happily watching the graduates go. piano, and Jason getting a guitar from his father, who is finally supportive of his dream to become a musician. That was it for today, guys. We hope you enjoyed the video. What are your thoughts about this movie? Would you watch it? Have a movie you want us to recap? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.